So I've been playing Magic the Gathering for a long time. I was introduced to it really early as a kid with my dad, who played when he was a kid. So Magic just kind of lives in the family. My mom's not the biggest fan of it, however, but that's okay because I am a huge fan of it. And I just recently got introduced to MTGA, Magic the Gathering Online, Arena. There's no A in online. Magic the Gathering Arena, and I did all the mastery stuff, but that stuff was boring. You didn't want to see that stuff. Trust me, it was hard to watch. But I've recently made this deck that I call 1/1 Death, and the whole point of the deck is to get like a bunch of 1/1 creatures on the board, and then you get this card, Cavalcade of Calamity. And it's so good because every time that a creature with one attack power attacks, it does one damage to the opponent regardless. Okay? And I have four of these, so that's stacks. So if one creature attacks, and I have four of these on the board, then it'll do 5 damage total. Because it just from a 1/1 guy. And it costs 2 mana. Okay? And there's even Chandra Spitfire gets +3/+0 every time that an opponent takes non-combat damage, and Cavalcade of Calamity counts as non-combat damage. And Chandra Spitfire is a 1/3, so she has one power or less. So Cavalcade of Calamity triggers whenever she attacks. So if just Chandra Spitfire attacks, it'll tap. It'll say, Cavalcade of Calamity. It'll do the damage. It'll be like, Chandra Spitfire. And then she'll get +3. And then she'll do 4 damage. It's insane. Let me just show you, okay? So, I've climbed to gold 3 with just this deck alone, pretty much. And I'm not very good. But we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. Because it's just fun. I just have fun playing this game, man. And this deck is insane. This deck is so dumb. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll try to, for people who aren't familiar with Magic, I'll try to walk through my processes of play. I'll play this match a little slower, and then if I play more matches this round, I'll play them faster. So these are mountains. These are my mana. If I play a mountains, that means that I can play anything that costs 1 mana. So the Scorched Spitter right here costs 1 mana. He's a 1/1 that does 1 damage whenever he attacks, without actually attacking. So he basically acts as a tiny Cavalcade of Calamity. Do that one. Do a Fire Urchin. And you can't attack right away because they have Summoning Sickness. So I can't use this guy right now, because I just cast him, so I can't summon him. But I can Scorch Spitter because I played him last turn. So I'll say 1 attacker does the 1 damage from his passive, and then so now he's at 18 and I'm at 20. That's the gist. So I'm just trying to get mana on the board so I can get cards on the board. Eventually, what I want to happen is I really want a bunch of 1/1 creatures, a Cavalcade of Calamity, and a Chandra Spitfire. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so what he enchanted me. Enchanted creature without flying. Enchanted creature can attack or block. Its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay, so Fire Urchin is basically useless now, because he enchanted it so that it doesn't do anything anymore. It's just a useless card. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Goblin Gathering, which Goblin Gathering gives me 2 plus the number of Goblin Gatherings in my graveyard. So if I played a Goblin Gathering after this, I would get 3 instead. If I played a Goblin Gathering after that, I would get 4. 4 1/1 Goblin tokens. I'll go ahead and attack with this guy. I don't want to play Chandra Spitfire until I at least have a Cavalcade of Calamity in my hand, so that whenever I play it, I know that Chandra's Spitfire will get the most out of her time alive. Because Chandra Spitfire gets targeted pretty early, because people realize how good she is. And so does Cavalcade of Calamity. So a lot of decks have, like, you can destroy a target artifact, create 2/1/1. Oh, another Chandra Spitfire. That's great. Create 2/1/1. Okay, so he just made 2/1/1 soldiers with lifelink. Lifelink means that whenever this guy attacks, he gets back however much damage they did. So if he attacks with both of them, he'll get 2 health back. I could just destroy that guy, but I don't really see the point. I'm going to go ahead and cast one of my Spitfires, and then I'm going to attack with these 2 in hopes that he'll block with these guys. Please block with these guys and kill them. Because if he does, then he gets 2 health back, but he loses his ability to block my other creatures, which will be really nice. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on. It's just magic. You've played before. You're gold. Pablo, honey. So right now it's his turn and he's choosing who to block. So you haven't been able. Okay, he didn't block with those guys.
Why? Why? Why?
Okay. Prism Realm enters the battlefield. Exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. Oh, okay. So he's probably going to kill my Chandra Spitfire. Or my Scorch Spitter. What's the other one? Scry 1. Scry means that you can look at the top 3 cards of your library. Like you can draw 3 cards and then you can choose whether or not to put, or maybe it's just 1. I don't remember, but you draw from your library and you choose whether or not to put them on the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck. So yeah, he destroyed my Chandra Spitfire. That's expected. That's fine. I'm not even that upset about it because I don't have Cavalcade of Calamity yet, so Chandra Spitfire isn't very. So yeah, he drew 1 and he put it on the bottom of his deck because he didn't want it next turn. I don't have Calamity, so Chandra Spitfire doesn't really get her full potential. Tag with the guy. I don't care. Yep, hit me. It's fine. Other mountains, fine. I'm not gonna cast her yet. I'll go ahead and attack with everyone since these guys are tapped, they can't block me. But since my guys are tapped, I can't block them. So your creatures and everything taps. They get tilted whenever you attack with them or use one of their abilities. Sometimes a creature says like tap this creature and gain 2 mana or something like that. And all that means is that they're basically useless until they untap. So you can't play them again while they're tapped. But some cards, he's playing cat deck. Okay. So this is. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this cat immediately. I hate a Johnny's Pridemate. So whatever. So this whole deck is based around lifesteal, like getting health from your little guys attacking. So yeah, so gain 4 life. These guys have lifelink, and then it's filled with these cats. And whenever you gain a life, you put a 1/1 counter on them. Whenever you gain a life, there's no cap. So if no cap. So if he gets high enough, he just straight up dies. Or I mean, I straight up die because he becomes like a 10/10. It's so bad. So I'm gonna cast this Lava Coil, which just deals 4 damage to a target. Luckily, he has 4 health, so it's good. It's fine. I'm not gonna cast Chandra Spitfire. Yes, I am. But I really want Cavalcade of Calamity. I don't know where it is. I have 48 cards left. That's fine. So I have real Magic cards. Like in real life, I have the physical. What is my hair doing?
Evil arises, I will be there.
Okay, so this guy over here is called the Planeswalker, and he basically acts like a second opponent, a second character. So he has 5 lives. They're called loyalty points basically, and you can spend them or gain them Oh, I can't attack. Okay, that's fine. And you can spend them or gain them, and it'll do different things. So you give him +1 loyalty counter, and you gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. So
I am proud of those who walk beside me.
okay, so he just spent 2 to make a 2/2 Johnny's Pridemate token creature. But if he did +1 that turn, he can't do more than 1 planeswalker ability. But if he did the +1, he would be 6, and then he would get 1, 2, 3, 4 health back, and that would be the end of it basically. So I'm gonna block both of these guys with my goblins here because I want them to die, and I know that he doesn't have any spells to buff these guys up or anything. I don't want to block with Chandra's Spitfire. Yes, I do, because she can survive it. And now I won't take any damage, and these 2 guys will die. I don't care if these guys die really. Oh man. Okay, this is good. That's fine. So I'm gonna create 3 this time. Nice. No attacks. I need to save her for blocking, and I really need to kill that Johnny's Pridemate. I really need to kill this guy too. You can specifically target planeswalkers if you want to. So like instead of just saying just attack anyone, you can say I'm gonna attack a Johnny, Strength of Pride. I'm gonna attack the planeswalker. Stop making your freaking cats, dude. Okay. Block you with that. So I can block this guy with just a 1/1 creature. My 1/1 creature will die, but I will block all the damage. So I'm not going to take any damage, but I'm going to lose 1 creature, which I'm fine with. Because just 4/4 is too much. Yes. Okay. Now it gets juicy. Okay. So I finally got a Cavalcade of Calamity. So I'm going to play this. Oh, it's so tasty. I'm going to attack with everyone. Okay. This guy can block one of these, but I don't care. Because it's going to do 1, 2, 3. So it's going to do 3 damage to him, which means that she's going to get +9, which means that she's going to do 10 damage. Which means he's going to take 11 damage at least because he can only block one of these. And all I have are 3 1/1s. Watch this. Freaking love this. Actually, I'll attack Johnny's Pridemate with just one of my guys, which will automatically kill him because of Cavalcade Calamity, and I don't want him to do his freaking cats anymore. I'll attack this guy, this guy. But Chandra Spitfire didn't get the buff from doing the damage to Johnny's Pridemate because it only counts towards her opponent, if that makes sense. But now she's 7/3, so, and she's flying, which means that she can't be blocked by creatures without flying or reach. So he's gonna take 7 damage no matter what, which means that he's gonna go down to 7 health. But he can block one of my guys with. He's gonna take 7 damage. Is all I'm trying to say. And if I get another Cavalcade of Calamity, that would double. That whole thing would double. It's so good. It's so good. Run out of time, dude. If it doesn't choose blockers, then it's going to take 8 damage. Okay. Use a timeout. If you spend less than 30 seconds on a previous round, it'll let you have 2 tick down. Okay, so he just took it. That's fine. I don't know why he wouldn't block the 1/1. That was kind of dumb of him. If I didn't have the enchantments on these guys, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3, 15. So she would become a 16/3. Yeah. This deck is overpowered. I'm trying to get past gold. I just got to gold yesterday, so I'm in gold tier 3.
There is no greater treasure than quiet times with friends.
There is no greater treasure than quiet times with friends. Oh, that's so dumb. I hate it. I hate it. So I'm going to take 8 damage here. Maybe 9. I don't care. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 9. He dies. I win. I think. 1, 2. No, wait. So these guys are tapped. Fine, I'll play this. Doesn't matter. So he can only block. 1, 2, 3. Let's just see. Let's see. Yeah, I won. GG's. So good. She could 10-3. And she's flying, dude. So he can't. Yeah, block. Yeah, see what good it does. Cavalcade of Calamity, baby. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Oh. Oh, and I have enough to buy a pack. Give it to me. Do it. Nice packs. Okay, that's fine. I already have one of those. That's okay. Oh, this guy has my avatar, so he thinks he's cool because he. This is good. Claymore Shaman's really good. Spear Spewer's okay. I think I want to take out some Spear Spewers and put in some different cards because I don't use them very often. It's okay. They're just defenders, so. Cards that are defenders can only block. They can't attack. So, I just put a couple of these guys in my deck so that I didn't have to block my 1/1 guys because I knew that they would die. But I don't know. Well, he's got Swamps. He might have my Vampire deck, actually. Already a Cavalcade of Calamity? That's what I'm talking about, dog. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play Shock, which just does 2 damage. I'm going to do this Vampire the Dire Moon, because Vampire the Dire Moon has Death Touch and Lifelink. Death Touch means that no matter how much damage she does, it'll kill it. So, even if an opponent creature has 500 health, it'll die from 1 damage from Vampire the Dire Moon. And Lifelink means that you get back its lifesteal, but it's only 1 lifesteal. It's not 500 lifesteal if you kill the 500 because you only did 1 day. You see what I'm saying? I'm kind of all over the place, but I hope you're on my page. I think you're on my page. You on my page? And Shock is an instant, so I can play Shock whenever I want. I think Shock is an instant. Yeah. So see how it says instant right here? That means that I can play it anytime, any place, so long as I have the mana for it. I can just play it. Blight Beetle, protection from green. Creatures your opponent control can't have 1/1 counters put on them. That's fine. So protection from green just means that it can't be attacked or targeted by green things. Lava Coil, fine. I'm going to go ahead and do Pyrohelix, which is just 2 damage split between 2 people, however I want. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so it just does 1 damage to him and kills the beetle, which is cool beans. Also, Spear Spewers are nice because if I tap him, it does 1 damage to every player, which doesn't count as combat damage because I can do that whenever I want. And if I do that, then Chandra Spitfire gets the buff. Is he playing? He's playing Cats and Black. Chandra Spitfire will get the buff that she gets from the opponent taking non-combat damage if I just tap this guy. Okay, I'm 100% killing this guy right off the bat. I know it's like too much damage to do, but I hate a Johnny's Pride Mate. It's so bad. And he's exiled, and he has a black deck, which is good because he probably has stuff that can bring characters back from the dead, which is fine. But if he's in exile, he can't be brought back from the graveyard, which is basically just the discard pile. I need to adjust. Soren's Thirst. Okay, that just deals 2 damage and he gets 2 health, which is fine. Not a big deal. Their Blight Beetle, okay. Fire Urchin. I'll go ahead and play him because he has a lot of health, and I want to be able to block what I can. And he, whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, he gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. But I can cast instants and he'll still get that. So if I tap everyone to attack, then I can cast an instant, and then he'll get +1, +0. But still trigger Cavalcade Calamity, which is awesome. I freaking love this game, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play. I'm gonna play Goblin Gathering again, just so that I have guys to block with, and that's gonna give this guy 2 damage, which means that I can kill Knight of the Ebon Legion, but he can also kill me because he has Death Touch. Oh no, he doesn't have Death Touch. He only has Death Touch if he pays 3 mana, which technically he can, but I'm not sure that he will. Or maybe... Do I attack? No. No attacks. I'm going to save it for next round when I can play Cavalcade Calamity. And maybe I can also play Claymore Shaman, which has Riot. Riot just means that whenever I cast him, I can choose between a 1/1 counter and haste. So I can either give him +1/+1 or haste. I have to give him +1/+1 or I have to give him haste technically because the Blight Beetle disallows me from putting a 1/1 counter on him. So that's a thing. I'm not going to block because it's just 1 damage. I don't care. Unless he does all this and makes him 3/3. Yeah, that's fine. 4 damage isn't a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Goblin Banneret. Just a nice 1/1. And I'll go ahead and play my Claymore Shaman. So he has to get haste because this guy prevented him from having a 1/1 counter. But I'm not going to attack with all of them. I'm only going to attack these 2. No, I'm going to attack with all of them. Because Claymore Shaman is overpowered, and I can stop someone from blocking, and I'm going to choose this guy so he can't block. Okay, so the next turn, I'll play Cavalcade Calamity, and I will rule the world. Also, Knight of the Ebon Legion gets a 1/1 counter as long as 4 more life was dealt to me the turn before. So now he's a 2/3 by default instead of a 1/2. She's good. So she's a 4/3 flying, first of all, which is just good, flat out. And if you give if you tap a red mana, she gets Vigilance, which means that she doesn't tap from attacking. And if you tap a black mana, then she gets Death Touch, which means she kills everything. And she has Afterlife, so if she gets killed, then she'll create 2 1/1 flying token creature spirits. That's a lot to remember, I know. But it's good. It's all good because I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I'm going to make it so that he can't block with this girl. Go ahead and cast this. And I'll play Fire Urchin, sure. Doesn't matter. All attacks. And then I will make it so that she can't block. Music to my ears, baby. So he's probably going to block 2 of my guys with these 2, but if he blocks with this guy, then he's bound to die. And he doesn't have enough mana to make this guy any better, so he's probably going to block my Claymore Shaman with this guy. Yep. Which is fine, because my Claymore Shaman will die, but it's not a big deal. He still only has 9 health. And I can spend mana to give my Goblin Banneret +2, +0. So if I can make him a 5/5 if I spend all my mana, a 5/1 if I spend all my mana, and I think that I can do that after I've already tapped him for the damage. I think, which means that even if one of these guys tried to block him, they would die, but he would die too because he still would only have 1 health. So I have to take this because she's flying. And I can't, none of these guys have reach or flying. But I'm okay that he's attacking with her because that means that she's Never mind. She did vigilance though. So he gave her vigilance after he already tapped her, so she didn't get the buff of vigilance. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say all attacks. Is it better to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. Oh, I actually said no attacks. So I wanted to. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I messed up, but it's fine. I wanted to give this guy +4 attack. So by the way, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but the numbers go attack and then health. So however much damage they will do and however much damage they can take. So left then right. So I should have given this guy a bunch of damage and then done 1, 2, 3, 4 damage with this guy, and then had this guy have one of his creatures be forced to be forced to block, and then they would die.
I will be there to confront him.
I will be there to confront him. You get life equal to the number of.
Sets the good in your heart.
This is bad. I don't like it. Now he has more health than me, and he has better guys. But I still have Cavalcade Calamity. All I need now is a Chandra Spitfire, and we win. And another Claymore Shaman, because if I have a Chandra Spitfire, she needs to be blocked by several of the scales, and several of the scales can have Death Touch, which means that you just kill my Chandra Spitfire. But I would kill her. But I would die. This is hard. Yes. I can't block him, so do your 4 damage. Good job. He's probably saving that mana for something if he didn't use it on her. He probably has an instant. It's like destroy target creature or something like that. This is bad. Bad news. Thomas Pie looks big. That's good. 2 damage. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do it to this guy. And this guy. I'm gonna say yes. These guys both get +1/+1, which isn't crazy ideal, but it's okay because, or +1/+0, I'm sorry. And then this guy will have to die, and this guy is a 4 now. And then I can do this. And now he's a 3/1. And he'll take 2 damage by default. That didn't really help me much. Go do it like this. Hello? That was weird. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Mentor. Mentor just means that if a creature that is attacking with me has less damage than the guy with Mentor, he gets a +1/+1 counter.
Cease your selfish acts.
No. Attacking you is a selfish act. Actually, yeah, I want to win. I don't think I will, but I can try. Okay, so he's going to block that. That's fine. But also going to block with Twin Blade Paladin, which is okay too. Both of these guys are going to die, which is sad. But he has to take 4 damage, I think, and then he'll take 1.
I will hold them off.
That wasn't awful. That could have gone worse. But this whole round could be going better. We're like on health. Okay, this is where it gets bad. Impassioned Orator. is what I'm talking about. This deck is so bad and annoying.
Friendship.
Stop it.
So Impassioned Orator just means that he gets a life every time he casts a creature. And like half of it, all the creatures he had get a buff. I lost. Because I attacked with everyone. And he easily has enough damage to kill me. I hate that deck. Man. That was rough. That wasn't ideal. Richard Lugie, my arch nemesis. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Yep. Yes. What kind of deck he's playing? Red? Okay. Can't cast anything yet, though. What's his plan? Oh, is he playing Cult of Rakdos? Cult of Rakdos is a black-red deck that's really good. But I haven't won a lot of games with it. It's really fun. But I haven't had very much success winning with it. And it's one of the base ones that the game gives you for completing your masteries. It's Circus of Death is the best way to describe it. It's just like really like one of the best cards in it is called Hackrobat. She's like an assassin that's in it. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, he is. So Judith Scourge Diva, Scourge. I said Scourge. Scourge. So just every other creature that he casts ever gets +1/+0, except for her. And whenever a non-token creature dies, so like a normal creature dies, she deals 1 damage to any target that she wants. Any target. But I'm gonna kill her. Go ahead and cast Shock on her. Yes. She dies. Oh, you control. So, anytime a creature she controls, that's fine. Yep, do your thing. Fine. I'm gonna play this. Oh, I'm not attacking phase. I should have played this first. Deal damage to any target. Yes. Oh, now I can play them. Okay. Deals 4 damage. Play this one. I'll do some damage to her. 2 damage. Get my buff. Nice. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Charger Spitfire is one of the best cards in the game. Easily. Especially in this deck. Playcrafter. That's not very nice. But I don't care because I have another one. Also, Slaying Fire has an adamant, which means that if 3 mana of the same color were used to cast it, then it gets a buff. Fireblade Artist, Mayhem Devil, Haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, Fireblade Artist deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead. I have 4. I know. I'll do this. I'm not going to attack. And with this. I'm not going to attack. So at the beginning of at the very beginning of his turn, Fireblade Artist can choose to sacrifice a creature. So that means just kill one of the creatures he controls. And if he does, he deals 2 damage to me. Which is good, but it's not perfect. Oh.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me.
Whenever a creature controlled dies, draw a card. Black Zombie. Sacrifice 2 creatures.
Rise and shine.
Chooses permanently control. Oh! Ooh! 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. It's okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. I really don't want my guys to die, but they're gonna have to. All gonna attack her because I can probably win if I do. He conceded. He quit. He probably could have had me too. I don't have any planeswalkers in any of my decks. That's a lie. I have what's his name? I have the vampire guy in my vampire deck. S something. Sorin. Yeah. Welcome back, gamers. Oh. Look at this glory. 2 Chandra Spitfires, 2 Cavalcades Calamity, and Shock. That is overpowered. But I'm not going to be able to play most of them until round 3, provided that I get another mountain. Which hopefully I will. If I get another mana, I'm pretty set. White-red. Scry 1. So he's either playing a Scry deck or a black or a red-white deck. I'm not going to play him yet because they take effect instantly, and I don't want him to destroy one of them if he has a chance. Or know that I have it. He's probably playing white-red. I'm going to do this. Cast a Chandra Spitfire. And then next turn, I'll be able to do a lot of things, and you'll see, and it'll be really good. What? Oh, right. Failed passage. Swiftblade Vindicator. Okay, I don't know if I want to do the thing yet. Double strike is annoying. Okay, I'm going to... Here's what I'm going to do. I do this. And then I'm going to pass my turn. Trust me, though. Trust me. It's going to be good. Especially if I can get one more mana. That'd be nice. If I get one more 3/2, yeah. Then I'll be able to cast another Chandra Spitfire and Cavalcade Calamity next turn. Oh, a Legion War Boss. But I really don't want any enemies on the... Okay. First Strike and Mentor. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Don't get mad. This is all going to come together and it's going to be glorious. Trust in me, brothers. I even got a Legion War Boss. Okay, this is so good. Oh! 2 Chandra Spitfires, 2 Cavalcades of Calamity, and a Legion War Boss. This guy died. Oh, I think another mountain. Okay. So 3, but I only have one to spare. But I can cast both Cavalcades Calamity, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna wait it out. You'll see why. I think I can beat him next turn. He hasn't even attacked yet. Do any of these guys have reach? No. Okay. Okay, this turn, I'm going to cast my War Boss. Just to guarantee that I win. Cast my War Boss. I have to attack with this guy. He's probably going to block. And one of his guys is going to die, which is fine. But the next turn is when it really gets crazy. Okay. I know I've said this like 5 times. Just trust me, dude. Okay. Wait, so 4... What's 4 times 3? 12? Yeah, I win next round. No blocks. He probably has something like a give. Oh, that's fine. Don't care. Yep. Good job. Watch this. Come on, resolve, dude. Come on. Ah. It's fine. Oh man. I still won. This deck is so proud. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I'm talking about. He even killed 2 of my guys. And my Chandra Spitfire got to 19 damage. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. I think that's going to be all for today. But I genuinely had so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I freaking love this game. Sure, I'm positive more shenanigans are going to come your way fairly soon. Thank you. You guys have a good night.